BJ does.
4, 3, 2. All right. This is the second segment of the day because I just had to get this. Man, Joe Biden, he's in trouble. He's in so much trouble. Oh, good Lord. You have the Tara Reade thing. You have Catherine Herridge thing. You have Joe Biden is one of the people that requested that General Flynn be unmasked. There's just a lot to get to, so let's get to it. Yes. A Biden aide unloads on partisan right-wing hack Catherine Herridge for reporting on Flynn. Now, let me tell you something about Catherine Herridge. If there ever was a reporter in the media that is well respected, that would be Catherine Herridge. I've never seen her. She is a straight news reporter. She doesn't do the opinion stuff. She doesn't lie. She doesn't cheat. She is an amazing, amazing reporter and a top Biden communications aide attacked CBS Catherine Herridge over a Wednesday report showing the names of the officials to unmask National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Herridge went public with documents. Okay, so we have Catherine Herridge in her tweet, Scoop, CBS News, obtained Richard Garnell's notification to Congress, declassified unmasking list, Flynn between late 2016 and 2017. All right, and apparently Joe Biden's name was on that list. Andrew Bates, Rapid Response Director of Biden's presidential campaign, referred to Herridge as a now-deleted tweet with a partisan right-wing hack and a regular conduit for conservative media manipulation ploys. This woman is not a conservative. This woman is a straight news journalist. A straight news journalist. She's been doing this for a long time. Okay? She will never let you know what her politics are. She's straight news. She's a great reporter. I have so much respect for great reporters. Some quickly rallied to Heritage's defense, saying she was simply reporting what happened. Okay? That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. Now let's go into the specifics. Okay? This is from Blaze. Joe Biden, James Comey, Obama's chief of staff on the list of officials who requested to unmask Michael Flynn. Former Vice President Joe Biden and other high-profile Obama administration officials were included in the list of people who may have requested to unmask Michael Flynn's identity, which had previously been obscured in an NSA Foreign Intelligence report Fox News reported. Other officials on the list included former FBI Director James Comey, former CIA Director John Brennan, former Director of National Security Intelligence James Clapper, and former President Barack Obama's chief of staff Denise McDonough. Flynn, former National Security Advisor to Donald J. Trump, has December 26 called former Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak picked up in surveillance to the identity of the U.S. citizen, and such conversations are protected if their participation is incidental. Okay, so what happened was you had Obama White House officials picked up a communique between the incoming national security advisor and a Russian official. That is not a crime. Not a crime. But what they did was to illegally unmask him so that they could get a warrant and go spy on them. They were spying on Donald Trump's campaign. We know this. This has been the news for a long time. But the list of people that were on that call include Joe Biden, James Comey, and Obama's chief of staff, and a list of officials who requested unmask Michael Flynn. Now, I showed you in the last segment where Joe Biden actually lied to George Stephanopoulos and tried to say he didn't say what he actually had just said. right? And it gets worse. It gets worse. Asked if he believes Tara Reade allegations Chuck Schumer pivots to politics, I think Joe Biden will be a great president. People are hypocrites. The Me Too movement, Me Too movement means nothing to these people. It's about ideology. It's about politics. It's about making their enemies look bad and them looking good. Right now, they look like a bunch of hypocrites. They look like a bunch of people who just don't care about anything but politics. Tara Reade's sexual allegations are actually quite specific, and they are backed up with evidence. Unlike Brett Kavanaugh, who you had people railing against because he was a conservative with absolutely no proof. It was investigated. They found no proof. The person who alleged the crime against her didn't know where it happened, didn't know when it was, and could find nobody to corroborate her claim. And after it was all done, she actually admitted that she was lying. In this case, you have Tara Reade, you have corroborating evidence, you have all of it, and the Democrats don't care. Alyssa Milano doesn't care. The media doesn't care. There's article after article after article saying, well, yeah, he probably did it, but I'm going to vote for him anyway. Hypocrites. All of them. Hypocrites. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. You know, we have this Daily Caller backing up the Blaze. Biden, Comey, Brennan submitted unmasking requests so that they could spy on a presidential campaign. Think about this for a minute. They wanted to impeach Donald Trump for investigating Joe Biden's corruption in Ukraine. They wanted to impeach him for that. Not because he asked Zelensky to do it. Zelensky was the one that brought it up. But, of course, again, the media is going to lie and say that it was corruption and it was obstruction of justice and all of this. But, hey, man, you know what? Keep going, media. Keep going, media. You're going to put Donald Trump right back in the White House. You're going to put Donald Trump right back in the White House. And when that happens, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to see the left-wing media melt down. You're going to see the far left in this country melt down. You're going to see the Democrats try to impeach him again. They're going to come up with any reason they can come up with to impeach him again. We're going to have to go through this again. We went through the Russia fiasco, found no evidence, no proof of collusion. Michael Flynn has been exonerated. All right. Federal judge has held it up for further review, but he's going to be exonerated. If you can't find any evidence of any crime, if the FBI says, oh, we didn't think he was lying, and they investigated him anyway, put him in jail anyway for a crime that wasn't a crime, you're going to have a hard time keeping this guy in jail. You're going to have a hard time keeping this guy in jail because of the corruption of James Comey, Joe Biden, the rest of them. The way that the FBI railed this guy, the way that the FBI screwed this guy over with threats, we'll put your son in jail if you don't plead guilty. It's illegal. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can lie to somebody, right? But everything has to be on record. This is the way they actually actually got to Flynn. They wanted a meeting with Flynn in the White House. And they told him, no, you don't need lawyers. You don't need anybody. This is just conversation. It's not going to be on the record. And then they went and they actually put it on the record to rail him into a confession. Documents have come out. We know what happened. We know how corrupt these people were in the way that they treated the Flynn case. We have the evidence. AG Barr comes out and says, look, hey, there's no evidence here. We're just, we're going to have to let him go because he's innocent of all the alleged crimes. And the media melts down. The left melts down. If this is going to happen to him, this is going to happen to you. And this is my advice. FBI, police officers, whatever. Doesn't matter. They come knocking on your door, don't talk to them. Don't say a word. All you say is, I need my lawyer present. That's it. That's it. That's all you say. Because when they say anything you say can and will be used against you, that means anything you say can and will be used against you. If they have to lie to you, perfectly legal. They have to lie to you to get a confession. That's all they need. It's perfectly legal for them to do that. So you don't say anything. Nothing. Police officers come knocking on your door, accusing you of a crime, accusing you of something that you didn't do. They need a lawyer. And I'm going to try to find it. Years ago, I watched a YouTube video, and it was a lawyer, and he was talking, and he basically went through different scenarios and said, in these cases, you say nothing. The only thing you say is, I would like to have a lawyer present, and this is why. This is why. This man was railroaded into a confession for a crime that wasn't even a crime, and he still went to prison for it. The people who railroaded him were White House officials working with the head of the FBI, James Comey, to make this happen. He already admitted that because the Trump administration were not seasoned politicians, that any other administration, he would not have gotten away with this. Now, you can say that because they weren't seasoned politicians, that this happened to them. Now, that's a valid point. But General Flynn and the rest of them, you don't talk to the FBI. If the FBI comes knocking on your door and says, hey, we just want to have a conversation, this is on the record. It's on the record. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Cop pulls you over, say nothing. 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 Ask them if there is a specific crime that you've committed, and if there is a specific crime that you've committed to his knowledge, ask for a lawyer. Because anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. This is a really good lesson for the American people. For the longest time, the left has been telling us, well, the NSA can look into your business. The FBI can look into your business. The FBI can investigate you for anything they want to investigate you for. And if you don't have anything to hide, then you probably shouldn't worry about it. No. Come knocking on my door. I want a lawyer. You take me in, put me in shackles, do whatever you have to do. All right. But I want a lawyer. So, you guys, thank you again. Joe Biden's in trouble. Joe Biden's in a lot of trouble. So, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Um, if you like my work, keep watching my videos. If you don't like my work, I can't do nothing for you. So, again, there's probably a little box up here. So, somewhere. You guys have a good day. This is just, dude, you put Donald Trump in a room with Joe Biden, and that man is destroyed. This is senior abuse. This is senior abuse at this point. What's happening, right? Because Joe Biden, he doesn't even know where he is half the time. And you saw him. He just straight up lied to George Stephanopoulos and then tried to reverse himself. And we all got to see it. We all got to see it. Because this stuff, it becomes memes on Twitter. And you can't hide from it, man. You go on TV, you better know what you're talking about. If you decide you want to lie, make sure that you're not with somebody that's going to push back on you. But the guy doesn't even know where he is half the time, so I don't think they're going to have to put somebody else in this position. Have to put somebody else. I bet you they are scrambling right now to find somebody else. Yeah, I mean, the Atlantic is writing, really, Joe Biden, all we need is your corporeal presence. Just please don't die before the election. And you Democrats are, wow. All right, have fun with that. It's going to be entertaining, at least. It's going to be a blast. I don't even care who wins. Joe Biden is president of the United States. Good God, great, what what a great president to have in the White House. We can laugh at him all day long. This good. This dude is going to be hours of entertainment. But all right, y'all have a good day. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All right, bye.